Hello, so welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Deus Ex Human Revolution, where we last left off. We were exploring the Hengsha Court Gardens. We went up to the penthouse apartment, and it seems the PMC, Private Military Company of Bell Tower, were trying to track down the hacker who must have lived there. We checked his messages after hacking his terminal, and he's went running to the Hivemaster after apparently pissing off the Dragon Lady. Hivemaster, of course, we think is the owner of the nightclub known as the Hive, so we're going to go have a word with him. See if he'll tell us anything. We know the Hivemaster's surname is Tong. Actually, I think it gives us his full name. It mentioned it, but it's not in the mission log. It's not Tracer Tong, though, which is the Tong that I'm most familiar with. Here's the Hive. Let's speak to the bouncer again and see if he'll give us permission to go in this time.
You're back. Price hasn't changed.
Pass.
Maybe another time.
Alright, your business. You come back and see me if you change your mind.
I wonder if we can just... Can't we just find a membership card? Was there something like that? Give me a moment. No, maybe not. For some reason I remember somehow picking up a membership card. Or being given one by someone. I forgot why you're given it. I'm sure that's a thing. Either way, we can just go through the ladies' bathroom. Because we have no shame. Tong Shi Hung. Now, where... Oh, see, where's he gonna be? Actually, we can ask the bartender here. He might give us directions.
You got a favorite poison?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tom. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
I thought it was going to be a longer conversation topic, so I grabbed my cup of tea. Okay. VIP lounge upstairs it is. Thank you for being so cooperative. Oh. And the lady behind the bars had a sex change. And augmentations. And had a promotion. You're going to be Tong, aren't you?
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guaido. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What do you do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
So we think he may be an alpha-type personality. Let's try to narrow him down.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Now it's time you are leaving. Go back to your own country. There's nothing for you here.
I think he's not. Yeah. I think he is an alpha-type personality.
You see that bodyguard over there? If you're gonna play tricks on the Guaylo, you gotta train your people better. Everything about him is shouting out who you really are, Mr. Tong. Now how about we go someplace private? Unless you want everyone in the club to know what you're hiding.
Fine. Fine. I'll meet you in my office, downstairs in the basement. The boys will let you through.
Oh. Yeah. We managed to get through to Mr. Tong there. And this time we won't get shot trying to get into the basement. This is the basement, right? Let's make sure we get this right. I think so. I hope so, otherwise we're going to get shot again. Everyone's keeping their beer nice and cool. I can appreciate that. Level 5 locked door. What's oh, this is a way behind the bar. I'm gonna probably end up quick loading, but I am kinda curious. I haven't really hacked too many level 5 security doors before.
Access granted.
Lots of credits. Okay, so we did that. That's behind the bar. Where does this go? This is where Mr. Tong is. This is another way into that area. We're not supposed to be in here. Oh, DJ. We'll leave you be. I thought there was something standing there, but it was just how the beer was stacked up. Can I go past you? Someone asleep, or is that someone dead? A business associate, maybe. That's someone dead. I'm begging you, Dongmei, don't do this. I know you can sweet talk your way out of anything. And most of the time you can, but these guys aren't just anyone. Oh dear. Hello. Rate of fire upgrade. How are we doing for praxis? Not bad. And this will lead us... I don't know. Not where we need to go, I think. Ah! Hello! Him before he got old? Son, maybe? Okay, let's go see him. Before he thinks we're just wasting his time. I'm gonna rob from you. Don't mind me. The use of neuromuscular facilitation systems by Hugh Darrow. Interesting artwork here. I guess that's it. Okay, let's talk.
So, we got some privacy now. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Sarif Industries ring any bells?
Sarif Industries? Isn't that American company? Stole all the headlines a while back? You still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Okay. So yeah, we did know there was someone in room 301.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the Triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Why is Faridah at the pods? Well, I suppose she has a life as well as anyone else does. So, what's the quickest way to get over to the Alice Garden pods once again? Probably just to go past the Hive main entrance. We could have probably went out the front door. Now we turn left here. Yeah, here we are. So nice for the arrows to point where we need to go. How are we doing? Probably a few things we can sell. The machine pistol ammunition. We have 11 of these energy bars. We will use them eventually. We're not under a lot of pressure right now to need to recharge our energy that quickly.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Of course, but I can tell something's bothering you. And I'm concerned. What's going on?
I just had to look into something. For a friend. She deserved better.
I'm listening.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
Now, Van Bruggen could be snatched up by the bell tower. Like, at any moment, really, but... Faridah Malik is our friend. Or, at least a good acquaintance.
This autopsy report. Once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee, it drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poison, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at Lim for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
If you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays Lim does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Interesting. Sounded more and more like he was involved, but obviously the police didn't investigate. Sure.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
No worries, Faridah. So, Van Bruggen can wait. For now. Let's go find pod 9. And then we'll go to the Lim Clinic. So pod 9... Haha. This is what I need. Rooftop pitfalls claim another. Evelyn Carmichael, a young woman in her early 20s, became one of the latest victims claimed by the deadly use her rooftops.
Let's get back to talking smack. Should David Sarif be wary of China?
Fly Girl, a Lim contract, has agreed to meet you tonight. Can't be any more help. As much as it pains me to see Lee walk, my hands are tied. I've attached a file of the police report filed on the night of the incident. Dead on arrival from probable fall downstairs. Only witness is boyfriend. Severe head trauma, cranial lacerations, internal bleeding. Suspects. Victim was unresponsive. Suspect wearing a shirt covered in what appeared to be the victim's blood was questioned by responding sergeant. Visibly distressed, claiming victim had been drinking prior to the incident. The suspect was confirmed to be intoxicated, was then detained. Further screening and urinalysis revealed narcotic elements. Forensic evidence at the scene turned up inconclusive data to support the suspect's claim. There was no evidence to a low-medium velocity impact. Blunt force head trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. Interesting. So yeah, looks like she was hit over the head with something heavy and then pushed.
Exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Penchea project.
Okay. So now we need to go down to the Lim Clinic. And we have a bloody passphrase to use, which I've already forgotten. All I know is it starts with death. So, the lobby of the limb clinic.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious...
Oh, thank you. Close the door in my face. Who is going to be Anonymous X? I'm guessing it's you. No?
You speak English?
I have been waiting for a long time for this surgery.
您是来横沙做手术的吗？非常可悲，但是要在横沙
Huh. Oh, I see.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Death and taxes. I was thinking something along the lines of death and taxes, but no.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
It's another cloak and dagger routine. Here he is.
Over here! Come on now! I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
A
little piece of advice. When attempting to extort money from someone, don't give them what they want before trying to rip them off.
What? What? You mean you aren't going to pay? But I risked everything to get you that file.
Chalk it up to a learning experience and move on.
You scoundrel! You'll regret this someday. You just mock my words.
See you later, X.
You're trying to extort money off me. Come on, what do you expect?
I never should have trusted you. You Westerner.
Oh, got me where it hurts. Autopsy report. Mental note. After extraction, remove all traces. Smashed estate. Wow, I recognize that user. Isn't that one of the passwords at the beginning of the original Deus Ex? NSF001. Yeah, I think it is. Anyhow, autopsy report. Evelyn Carmichael, 23-year-old female. Time of death. That's not the same as what I read on the other message. She hadn't been drinking, she hadn't been taking drugs. Blood tests reveal a hormone produced during the early stages of pregnancy. Interesting.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Yeah, she's getting pretty emotional, but understandably it was her friend. His apartment, I'm guessing, is in the Yuzhou district. Yeah, okay. Forgot what's the quickest way to get over there. Can I go this way? Maybe? Oh, hi. Go back to whatever you were doing. Okay, this is the train station. Okay, this gets us behind the bell tower PMC. Okay, and Lee's apartment is where? Okay, one of the apartments we couldn't access earlier. This way. We need to get up there. Can we just jump this now? Nope. Okay. Worth a try. Now, Lee might actually be in his apartment, so... just take it easy. Level 3 security rating door. Should be no problem. There you go.
Access granted.
Nothing of interest in the kitchen. Living room, no TV. Interesting. So used to having TVs in rooms. Oh, we have a computer terminal here.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Master Player 69. Really? Is that your username, is it? Oh well.
Access granted.
Let's have a look at this. Lim. What's this? Your father wanted me to forward you this. It's the quarterly report concerning your family's recent investments. I'm still waiting on the financial statements from Bell Tower Associates. They are surprisingly tight-lipped when it comes to business. Company reported stronger than anticipated quarter this number. Financial performance. Okay. My son, your behaviour as of late has been disgraceful. Up until now I've done everything in my power to support and protect you, but my patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, I will have no choice but to remove you both from the company and family. You dishonour us with your whoremongering. Your mother is well, but she is disappointed. I suggest you apologise to her. Send flowers.
Malik, looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
Oh, we haven't even finished. Are we going to find a hammer? Because that would be both creepy and I'd kind of expect it. Like a murder weapon of some kind. Oh.
Hey Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you today. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get a party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Yeah. I remember this.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
Answer messages, probable murder weapon. We know where he's going to be. Didn't even tidy up his sheets. I know that doesn't read that. One of these things is not like the others. It's a pet peeve. Don't think I see anything else. I think we have enough. Nope. Apparently I have missed something. Do you have another answer message, maybe? No? Sometimes it's really not obvious. Sometimes it really is, and I'm just blind. Oh. Oh. Never mind. What am I looking? Oh, hi.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Yeah, looking at... Quite hard to spot that. We've got a new Praxis point to play with. Okay, let's head back over to the Hive, shall we? I think Lee, from what I remember, is in the VIP section. Ta-da! Let's go up here. Are we standing on top of a... Wow. Couldn't have planned that any better. Couldn't do it twice, that's for sure. So we have a spare Praxis point. Increase our inventory, maybe? I probably want to start going towards a cloaking system.
Malik, I'm in the Hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Yeah, you have to know that with this info link, not just Faridah, but Pritchard, Sarif, anyone in the company with the right authorization can see exactly what we're seeing and hear exactly what we're hearing. One thing about the Deus Ex universe, you really don't have any privacy when you're basically augmented to the gills. Here's the party girl, and Lee himself. No, I'll pass, thank you.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Alright. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report was full of inaccuracies, like someone deliberately tampered with evidence.
Yeah, and? That still don't prove shit.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place. You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation. Something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her? She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy? Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee. Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my god, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Oh. Where is that? Oh. Well, I think we have permission with Tong to be in here. Hopefully still. Oh, no, this one's upstairs. That's the one. Media Screen Control Terminal. Crap.
Access granted.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
Yeah, we'll go outside the front entrance today.
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee. Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik?
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
Keep to the crowded areas of Lower City if possible, sir.
Huh. Okay. I guess we'll end the video here. Faridah was a bit vindictive. Understandably so. Looking forward to when Lee Hong decides to step outside the hive. If he doesn't get torn apart inside the place first. Yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf playing Deus Ex Human Revolution. When we come back, we'll head back over to the Alice Garden pods to find Windmill or Eri Van Bruggen. And we'll see what to spend our praxis on that Faridah gave us. Hope you've all enjoyed. Feel free to comment below. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye now.